Hello everyone. So in this video we will discuss about the board plot. First we will discuss the introduction of the board plot. Then we go for the numerical, how we can draw the board plot and how we can determine the stability for the system according to board plot using gain margin and phase margin. So board plot of a transfer function is a very useful graphical tool for the analysis and design of linear control systems in the frequency domain. Or you can say board plot is a graphical method to determine the frequency response of the system. Basically, board plot consists of two separate plots. One will show how the magnitude of open loop transfer function varies with the frequency, and second one will show how the phase angle of open loop transfer function varies with the frequency. We will draw the board plot on the semi-log graph paper for greater accuracy in representing the wide range of frequency values. In both the magnitude and phase plots, the frequency is plotted on the horizontal log scale and the amplitude, or you can say magnitude, and the phase angle are plotted on the linear vertical scale. Because in semi-log paper you can say horizontal scale or axis is a logarithmic scale and vertical axis or vertical scale is a linear scale. That's why we call it semi-log paper. So we can say in board plot we have two separate plots. So you can write board plot consists of two plots or two separate plots. First one is a magnitude plot, or you can say board magnitude plot. Board magnitude plot. Second one is a board phase angle plot or phase plot or phase angle plot. Board phase angle plot, or you can say phase angle plot. So what is a magnitude plot? It is the plot of logarithmic of the magnitude of a sinusoidal transfer function versus log omega, where omega is the radian frequency. So you can say what is a magnitude plot? It is the plot of magnitude plot means it is the plot of logarithmic of the magnitude of a sinusoidal transfer function, or you can say open loop transfer function gj omega, hj omega, or simply you can say gj omega versus log omega, where omega is the radian frequency. Already you know omega is the radian frequency, and the standard representation of logarithmic magnitude is standard representation of logarithmic magnitude is 20 log 10 base magnitude of gj omega and the unit is dB. Similarly, we can define the phase plot. This is definition for the magnitude plot. Similarly, we can define the phase plot. It is the plot of a phase angle in degree of the sinusoidal transfer function versus log omega. So how we can define the phase angle plot? It is the plot of the phase angle in degrees of the sinusoidal transfer function, or you can write gj omega, hj omega, or gj omega versus log omega, where omega will define angular frequency or frequency in radian per second. So in Bode plot we have magnitude plot, we have phase plot. So with the help of magnitude plot, with the help of phase plot, we can define phase crossover frequency, gain crossover frequency, gain margin, phase margin. After that, with the help of gain margin and phase margin, or with the help of gain crossover frequency, phase crossover frequency, we can easily define the stability of the system. Now let us see what are the conditions for the Bode plot, means how we can draw the Bode, means how we can say we can draw the Bode plot for the given transfer function. So let us see conditions for Bode plot. First condition is that transfer function must be in time constant form. Time constant means capital T. Transfer function must be in a time constant form. Time constant means capital T. Time constant must be, transfer function must be in a time constant form. Second condition is a transfer function must be of a minimum phase system. Transfer function must be of a minimum phase system. First condition is transfer function must be in a time constant form. Second, transfer function must be of a minimum phase system. Minimum phase system means a system in which all poles and zeros are in left half of S-plane. Minimum phase system means a system in which all poles and zeros are in left half of S-plane. If we consider pole zero diagram for the system, like suppose we have one pole at -2, we have one zero at -1, we have second zero at -4. So here we can say all poles and zeros are in left half of S-plane. So this is minimum phase system. minimum phase system. If we consider a pole zero diagram for another system, like suppose we have one pole at s equal to 1, we have 1 0 at s equal to 2, we have a second pole at s equal to -2, we have a third pole at s equal to -3. So here we can say we have two poles in left half of s plane, we have one pole in right half of s plane, we also have 1 0 in right half of s plane. So we can say this is non-minimum phase system. This is non-minimum phase system. So according to the transfer function, first we will see transfer function is in time constant form or not. Then we will see transfer function is minimum phase system or not. After that we go for the board plot, means we can draw the board plot for the given transfer function. Now let us see advantages of board plot. Let us see advantages of board plot. Advantages, you can say, in the absence of computer, suppose we don't have a computer, board diagram can be sketched by approximating the magnitude and phase with straight line segments. Means manually we can easily draw the board plot for the given system. So this is main advantage for the board plot. Second advantage, we can say gain crossover frequency, phase crossover frequency. First you can note in your notebook. First one is that in the absence of a computer, a board diagram or board plot can be sketched by approximating the magnitude and phase with straight line segments. Means we can easily draw the board plot by conventional method. After that we can define the stability for the system. Second is that gain crossover frequency omega gc, phase crossover frequency omega pc, gain margin, phase margin are more easily determined according to board plot as compared to Nyquist plot, or you can say easily determined on the board plot than from the Nyquist plot. Because with the help of board plot directly we can determine gain crossover frequency, phase crossover frequency, gain margin, phase margin. But in Nyquist we have some formula for calculating the gain crossover frequency, phase crossover frequency. After that we can calculate the gain margin and phase margin. So in board plot we can easily calculate the frequency domain parameters. After that we can easily determine the stability for the system. Next advantage is that for design purpose, the effects of adding you can say controllers and their parameters are more easily visualized on the board plot rather than the Nyquist plot. For the design purpose, if we want to show the effect of adding controllers and their parameters With the help of board plot, we can easily visualize the effect of adding controllers and their parameters. Next advantage is that low frequency and high frequency characteristics of transfer function can be shown in one diagram. We can show low frequency characteristics as well as high frequency characteristics of transfer function on one diagram or in one diagram. That means in board plot. And last advantage is that we can easily construct the board plot using asymptotic approximations. We will see further how we will see later how we can define the board plot according to given transfer function. So we can say we can easily construct the board plot using asymptotic approximations. Now let us see disadvantages of board plot. You can note all advantages of board plot in your notebook. Next, disadvantage of board plot. Disadvantage of board plot. Absolute and relative stability of minimum phase system can be determined from the board plot. If we have non-minimum phase system, we cannot draw the board plot, we cannot determine the stability for the system. So we have one disadvantage for the board plot. You can write absolute and relative stability of minimum phase system, of only minimum phase system, of only minimum phase systems can be determined from the board plot. Means you can say if you have a non-minimum phase system, means you have a pole or 0 in right half of S plane for the system, you cannot draw the board plot for that system. That means you cannot calculate the stability for that system. We can draw the board plot only for the minimum phase system. After that we can determine the stability for that system using a board plot. So thank you. In next video we will see how we can calculate the phase crossover frequency, gain crossover frequency, gain margin and phase margin directly from the board plot. Then we will go for the numerical. Thank you.